Hello, and welcome back to the fourth episode of this Sword of the Sea NE% New Game Plus speedrunning guide. In this episode, we'll be tackling Forbidden Valley, or the Dolphin level as it's called. And we used to think that Dolphin was a kind of boring level, but we've discovered so much tech and so many strategies for this level that it just sort of ended up being one of the most technical levels in the entire game at this point. So we start out as the surfer, and we're basically just moving over. Sometimes you get bonked by the dolphin there, and it can be tilting, but we're just trying to move all the way down so that we can actually gain control of the dolphin. The first thing we'll be doing as the dolphin is moving in a certain way across these big flat areas, and it's called scrubbing. I think it was named after like a dirt biking term or something. Basically how you do it is you press forward and you press either left or right and you jump, and that'll cause the dolphin to do these barrel rolls. And this is faster than just regular jumping. It is also faster than regular swimming and will build up speed over time. And with that we can make it up here. There is no skip in this room. Do not ask about this room. And we can activate these lanterns, and you'll see that the dolphin can move during cutscenes. We'll use that to get over to this jellyfish and jump over. So, this moves us over to the first real skip of the game. This is a skip that saves very little time and is also kind of weird because the dolphin's jump height and distance are sort of variable, so it's difficult to get this trick down very, very safely. What you can basically do is you can come from here, do a jump, and miss it. What we're trying to do is make it onto the arm of the dolphin statue on the opposite side of these corals, like that, and we can jump up. That skips a little bit of a cutscene and collecting these lanterns, but really it saves only a few seconds. Go for it if you want to. The alternative is collecting the lanterns and then moving over to the right side, and you can actually touch this jellyfish while the cutscene is still playing. I didn't do a very good job of showing it there, but if you can be there early, you can save a second or two as well. Okay, welcome to maybe the most technical room of any room in this entire speedrun. This is kickflip and double crystal room for Dolphin. So, just to lay the groundwork, the first thing we're going to be doing is jumping off of a piece of invisible terrain to get up here. From there we're going to gain speed while jumping over to the first crystal, and then as the cutscene plays for the first crystal being destroyed, we're going to do blind movement to hopefully get over and destroy the second crystal, or at least get as close as possible to it. If this goes perfectly, you will never see the dolphin in between the first and the second crystals getting destroyed, and one cutscene will just chain into another. But that's probably not going to happen, and the best you can settle for in real runs is to get as close as possible to the second crystal. Starting with the kickflip. This trick basically involves ramming my head into this corner here, and then letting go of all directional inputs and jumping. So that looks like this. And that takes us up here. Now, our next goal is to gain a bit of momentum and then jump into this crystal with as much speed as possible, taking us as far as possible further through the level. So building up speed and hitting the crystal. And while we're doing this blind movement, I'm holding forward and right. And that takes me all the way over here. During this second cutscene, I'll be pressing chirp. You can hear the dolphin. This is a way of triangulating, knowing where the dolphin is while I'm moving blindly. And that is pretty much as good as you're going to get this room in real runs. Maybe once in a while you'll hit the jackpot and get the double crystal totally within the cutscenes, but I wouldn't count on it. Moving through the level, we're coming up on the biggest skip of Dolphin Split. This is Dolphin right side jump. So in this next room, the game wants us to go through this central channel, climb up onto the second tier, and then do a lap of the room. But we can actually cheat onto the second tier immediately by doing a precise jump where we go off of this ledge here. And I use this flag right here, that's slightly lower than the ones around it, as my benchmark. When I reach it, I jump. And then we have to go around this invisible wall and hit the platform there. And that takes us up to the second tier immediately, where we can hit the first crystal. Funnily enough, during these cutscenes, the dolphin can't move. Or you can't control the dolphin at least. So now we're here, and we want to continue our lap around the room. But how do we get up here? Usually we'd have some platforms to climb on. We'd activate those over there. Well, we can actually jump off of this piece of bridge. So, by aiming and doing a little jump, I miss it. So let's try that again. Luckily there are just jellyfish that'll help us up. Going over, hitting the bridge, and then moving up here. And the final crystal is very, very self-explanatory. You simply jump down to it and hit it. And that's pretty much it for Dolphin Split. I'll show you one tiny little time save at the end there, but that is the end of a very intense and technical section of this game. The thing I want to show you is that this might look like an auto-scroller, but if you check my kilometers an hour right here, I'm doing like 430, very low 440s. If I press left and forward, I start doing 450. I don't know why, but if you press left and forward, you just go very slightly faster through this section. But that is truly everything for Dolphin Split, and thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next level.